Hi everyone, it's Christine Richardson from Natural Healing. Tonight's live is all about hand sanitizers, chemical ones, and how we're overusing it at the moment. What I've really noticed in the last few weeks is on social media, people, including some of my friends, sharing about the effects that overuse of chemical hand sanitizer is having on the family's health. It's the children, but it's the partners, it's the mums, it's everyone. Particularly, I notice children who obviously are overusing it in school on a regular basis, several times a day, and people who work in public places like supermarkets and that are using it on a consistent basis. So I have seen photographs with bleeding hands of little ones, bleeding hands of adults. They look really, really horrible, and it just breaks my heart. So I thought tonight I am going to talk about that and address it, and just give you a few little pointers as to what's happening by using these chemicals on our skin, what our skin's job actually is, how it is set up to do that job really well, and then I'm going to give you at the end a very quick way of creating your own natural alternative. So welcome everyone. I can see Heather is online. Hi Heather. So I hope you can hear me. If you can give me some thumbs up if everything is going all right, that would be great. Okay, so I'll get straight into it. Thank you, Heather. Okay, so our skin actually, and many of you might know this, but I think we are not really aware of it. The skin is our largest organ. So next to the heart, the liver, the intestines, etc., the brain, the skin is the largest organ in our body. And its task is, number one, to protect our body from the outside world, influences that we do not want in our body, like toxins and obviously mechanical influences, say like sharp objects. At the same time though, the skin is responsible for regulating our body temperature. You know, when we get goosebumps, our hairs rise, etc., or we sweat. So that is another job of the skin, to get rid of salts and water, and also toxins and metabolic waste. So the skin, as being one of our largest organs, is actually a massive exit portal for our body to push things out that are not necessary and that we don't want in our bodies. So I wanted to explain a little bit more about the protection task of the skin. So we have hair follicles, and the hair follicle actually secretes an oily kind of protective film, which is called the sebum. And that oily film is creates that wonderful protective layer for our skin, which is the natural protective layer that Mother Nature has intended to protect us from things like increasing fungal activity. It protects us from prevents water loss, so that we don't lose too much water. So it will protect our skin and our body as a whole, and it maintains elasticity and flexibility of our skin. So really, what happens if we're constantly using chemicals in the hand sanitizers? So obviously these hand sanitizers are made with artificial ingredients, and therefore they are not only destroying obviously some viruses, but they're destroying that wonderful natural oily protective layer on our skin and leaving our skin bare to all the natural or the unnatural influences. So we are practically breaking down our natural defensive protective layer on our skin by also constantly washing our hands with soaps. I mean, the more natural the soap is, the better. But really, our skin is way better off the less we do to it. And if we just use water, that maintains, because if this is an oily protective layer, water is repelled. So it allows Mother Nature to do what it's intending to do, which is protect us, our body, and the inside of our body through the largest organ, the skin, by having a natural oily protective layer. So what we're actually doing now is breaking that down. And it is such a shame, because really we have forgotten to trust Mother Nature and how everything is being set up, because our body is very intelligent and it is set up to protect itself. Yet we have forgotten and lost that trust in that natural protection. So what we're doing really, without knowing, I think most of the time, is we're destroying that and we're rendering ourselves open to intrusion. So what you end up with is, if you're using a lot, like I've seen the picture of my friend the other day, whose daughter, her hands were bleeding from being so like abrasive, like you've gone over it with sandpaper over the hand from overuse of hand sanitizers in schools. So really you end up having an open gate to the inside of your body. So the more chemical substances you use on your skin, you're actually allowing that into your body. It's like a free-for-all. Come on in, come on in, come on in. The gates are all open. And then you're creating a heightened toxicity level inside of your body, which then obviously creates a higher kind of risk for you to get to fall ill, because you could potentially completely throw out the balance of your body internally. And that's when we become prone to becoming ill, when we are off balance. So what I'd really like to encourage you to do is to mull this thought over, that actually your body has its innate natural protective oily layer, and the less we interfere with that, the better protected, naturally protected you are. But obviously we all like to have something. Sometimes it is just necessary to have, to wash your hands, or you don't have water nearby. So I want to show you an easy way of creating your own natural hand sanitizer that you can take, or you can give to your children. This is what I do. My children say to the teacher, "No, thank you, I've got my own." And they use their own hand sanitizer. They've got a little bottle in their tray in school, and they've got another one in their bag. So whenever they have to use it, when they're asked to use it, they can go and revert to that. And I know, and they know, it is completely safe and natural. So what I have done is I have taken aloe vera gel. So this is really soothing for your skin and obviously protective to your the skin and the moisture on it. And I'm going to show you how to use that. Then I have got some essential oils. So I don't know if you know, but essential oils actually have innate antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial properties, which is amazing. I mean, it blew me away when I started learning about this, that lavender actually has a lot of these properties and is amazing for killing bacteria. So I have got lavender. Many of you will know tea tree, and there is no reason why you couldn't be mixing these, and that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'll mix them. And I have also got some peppermint, but you could be thinking of eucalyptus here. What else have I written down? Clove, for example. That's got antiviral, antibacterial properties. And then for good measure, just something that you like. So I love the scent of lemon oil. So just one thought here is, when you are using these for your children, never ever use them undiluted on children's skin, okay? They're way too strong. You always have to dilute them in a carrier, an oil, or in our case, we're using aloe vera gel. So then what you need to do is get yourself an empty bottle. So I am always upcycling, recycling, keeping things. This is an empty bottle. It already had hand sanitizer in it that I made, and we've just used it up. I think it used to be some skin cream that I had. It's a glass bottle with actually a pumping mechanism, which is brilliant. So I kept that, and I'm going to show you tonight how to do this. This is a 100 ml bottle. So I've got my measuring jug. You take your aloe vera gel and you measure just under 100 ml. So I'll do that here. Okay, aloe vera gel is actually quite jelly-like, and it's not like going to be a super pretty clear hand sanitizer, but really I don't mind as long as it's natural. And then I would say use 15 drops in total of essential oils. So what I am going to do is use 5 of the lavender. I'm splitting it. So you only hold it upside down, you don't shake it, and count. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. And if it's a little bit more, don't worry about it. Just needs to be roughly the right thing. So what have we got here? Tea tree. So let's see if that will come out nicely as well. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I am going to use lemon today, because we actually all love. Oh well, that comes out really fast. So there we go. Take a little spoon, mix that up. There you go. Then you just fill it with a little funnel. This might be a little bit messy. So obviously this is not the best setup to be showing you. Okay. So that goes in there. It's all a bit gloopy. But you get the gist. So, and that's what it's all about. Okay, that's not quite full right now because I can't quite fill it up. Give it a good shake. And there you go. Let me open that. So that is my natural hand sanitizer that I give my kids to use. That's really nice. And then you can obviously make that totally to your liking, whatever smell you prefer. You just use, okay? So, and we're just using the antiviral, antibacterial properties here of the essential oils. And I think that's just lovely. So obviously, if you have any concerns around your health, then always consult your GP or your naturopathic practitioner. and before you are swapping things over. But this is a gentle alternative that I would highly recommend because I am using it in my family at school and at work, and when we go out to supermarkets or in shops where we are required to use hand sanitizer. So we're bringing our own, which is homemade. It's wonderfully natural and gentle on your skin. So I am done for tonight, and I would love to open the floor to any questions if there are any. Otherwise, that was it for today. Let's see. If you have any questions, then please shout now and type it in. Okay, well, if I can have some thumbs up, who thinks that was useful, first of all? Okay, I'm getting some thumbs up here from Heather. Thank you, Heather. And oh, Karen, lovely, that's great. And if I can have some thumbs up, Mark as well, some thumbs up. Yeah, Heather, it's lovely. If I can have some thumbs up of anyone who will try this out and make their own. I'd love to hear and see. Oh, Heather, brilliant, brilliant. Wonderful, excellent. So yeah, if you have any questions, you can always private message me, and you can also email me. My email address is hello@kristinrichardson.co.uk, the same way my page is spelled, so Kristin. And if you haven't registered yet and you would not want to miss out on any of my health tips or yummy recipes, then please visit my website at www.kristinrichardson.co.uk and register right there. You will get a free recipe booklet of healthy oat sugar-free snacks for kids. And yeah, you will then hear from me on a regular basis with tips and inspiration from all things natural health. So thank you so much for watching tonight, and I am looking forward to seeing you next week. Take care, stay healthy, and stay happy. Bye.